You know, cold bathroom floor covered in urine really isn't the coziest place for a good night's sleep, yet somehow it looks like that's my bed every Friday night. But anyway, when I woke up there on Saturday morning and took a few big gulps of vodka because you fight fire with fire, there was only one thing I remembered from last night. And that thing are the words of police officer who should have taken me to the police station that night, but he drove me home instead. So when I was scrolling towards my door, he said, "I believe in second chances, Matos." And fortunately, so do I. And that's why I decided to give our boy Jose from TeachingMensFashion a second chance. Now, if you watched my previous videos, you know that I'm not a big fan of his content here on YouTube, to say the least. Nor am I a fan of any cookie cutter washed out self-improvement content, which has literally turned into a incel pseudoscience over the past few years. In fact, that kind of content really is the gift that keeps on giving for an arrogant bastard like me. It's like a punching bag that you never get tired of punching. But the painful fact is that I actually need self-improvement more than any of you watching this, and I think you know why, so I decided to open Instagram and see what TeachingMensFashion can teach me there. And goddamn what a fucking mistake that was, because it killed the last few brain cells I had. So boys and girls, I think that was enough of me talking. Let's share this pain together and see what Jose can teach us. And one more thing before we start, I apologize in advance if I'll have to remove audios from these clips because they usually use copyright protected songs in the background, as you probably know.
The most powerful tip to develop hunter eyes:
you're gonna grab either hand and hold your head. With the other hand, you're gonna take the knuckles and start massaging the upper region until you cover your entire eyebrows. Then you just switch hands and do the same thing. By doing this technique, you will also allow a little bit of blood to flow into this area, which will give you hunter eyes.
Looks like somebody skipped biology classes. You see, the position and shape of your eyes depend on your facial bone structure, which is mostly the product of your genetics. But I'm pretty sure that this is common knowledge for people who actually have this thing called brain in their heads, unlike his audience of lobotomized incels who probably don't know what the fucking sun looks like. You know what, I'm done listening to this looks maxing cancer, because it's literally giving me brain damage. So let's move on to his other area of expertise, which is dating advice and advice on how to talk to girls to be perceived as an alpha male. I really hope that this is where his content shines and justifies the fact that he has more than 6 million subscribers on YouTube and 2 million followers here on Instagram, because so far I'm not impressed.
One of the quickest ways to know if a girl likes you is if she gives you a single, double, or triple take. So I'm going to show you how to use the drive-by method to see if she finds you attractive.
Whoa, hold your horses, man. I got lost in the first 5 seconds. I'm trying to keep up with this alpha/sigma/hustler vocabulary and phrases, but I can't. I kinda know what a double take is when it comes to human interactions, but what the fuck is a drive-by method? There has to be some kind of dictionary for these alpha male phrases that is longer than the Bible itself, because you can't keep making this up day by day.
First, stand up and then walk directly to the bathroom. You want to make sure you walk directly in front of the girl that you're interested in. She will most likely make eye contact with you as you walk past and then immediately look away. However, if she looks at you again, this is what we call a double take, and it is a good indicator that she finds you attractive. When you leave the bathroom, you're going to walk right past her again. That there is a triple take, and it means she's interested in you.
Oh, thanks for the explanation, but I have a question. What if you misread the situation and your eyes just met by accident? So now you keep walking past her and looking at her eyes like a fucking creep, and by the time you are ready to make a move and talk to her, she's already dialing 911 under the table. Ah, memories.
Comes to approaching a girl, most men will approach her walking in 2 different ways. Most suck, not knowing that there's a third way. It's the best of them all. The first guy will walk towards the girl with their shoulders all slouched. This is terrible.
Okay, I agree with that. Walking like a hunchback of Notre Dame really isn't the best way to boost your attractiveness.
The second guy will have his shoulders back, his chin up, which is great, but it's not optimal. Researchers found that when a man walked with shoulder swag, it increased his attractiveness by 200%. So to use shoulder swagger, you're going to want to tense your left lat as you step forward with your left leg, and then switch. This will give your shoulder a bit of movement, which is going to make you irresistible.
Oh, wait a second, what does this remind me of? Oh yeah, all those fucking cringe gym bro douchebags who bench 225 for the first time and then walk around like they're carrying watermelons. And approaching a girl that way, especially on the streets, won't have the best consequences for you, trust me.
Everybody will give that girl one of 2 different head nods. Just take a look at this side-by-side comparison. The
Did you catch it? You probably didn't because it's subtle. Across every culture and country, men use nods as a way to interact with each other. However, that downward nod is used exclusively for those type of people that you don't know that well because you're protecting your jugular.
I am losing my brain cells with every sentence he says. You are protecting your jugular from what? Are you assuming that the person you don't know that well wants to cut your throat at the first opportunity? How do you know that you nodded the wrong way? You don't. Bruh. Because you're dead. You're lying in the pool of your own blood.
While the upward nod reveals your neck, which means you either know that person or you're comfortable with that person. So you, by simply nodding upwards, is going to show her that you're an open and friendly individual.
And I think that a nice warm smile will have the same, if not better effect, so you can skip all that higher psychology. But I'm patient, so let's see if his next tip will help you annihilate her pussy. Spoiler alert, it won't.
Easiest way to make any girl chase you. Women need emotional commitment from a man, as this is more important than physical appearance. So I'm going to show you a simple way.
Nah, look at that. Look at that bad boy smile. He's drowning in pussy, for sure.
To appear more emotionally committed in 3 steps. First, you'll want to tilt your head slightly to the right to expose your left ear. Why?
Yes, why? That's a good fucking question, Jose. I think there are other ways to show your emotional commitment.
Because a study found that the left side of your face is more attractive than your right side. It also will show her that you're listening. Step 2, I want you to nod your head while you're listening.
Yes, but don't nod up if you don't know her that well. Don't forget that you have to protect your jugular.
Then, I want you to repeat back to her one of the most important points that she said. Let's say she's talking to you about workplace drama. So you would say something like, wait a minute, so your manager did that and didn't even apologize? And third step, once she's done talking and it's your turn, I want you to pause, count to 3 seconds, and then respond. By waiting, you're signaling 2 things. One, that you've been listening, and that you're actually trying and thinking about your response. Both will make her feel appreciated.
Okay, Jose, I need pen and paper at this point. This is getting more complicated than astrophysics. I mean, like I said, I know that his audience are teenagers who only see women in porn and video games, but are they really that fucking dumb? And I can't even find the right word. Robotic. You know, in the sci-fi movies, when there is usually some hyper-intelligent inventor that makes his first AI android and then he teaches him the ways of human behavior. I'm getting that kind of vibes here. It's sad, actually.
A technique that psychologists use to get people to like them. First, you want to start a conversation as you normally would. You ask them a question and then wait for the response. When listening, however, I want you to smile, but not the way you usually smile.
Bro, what is that smile? And no, I don't usually smile like that. Nobody does, in fact. It's fucking creepy. I mean, you look like you're plotting some kind of assassination. Holy shit.
Why? Well, because science has found that in order to get people to like and trust you more, you need to smile in a specific way. I want you to slightly turn the corners of your mouth up and out, gently exposing your teeth, and then pushing your cheeks up so your eyes have a natural squint. It's easy to see why people are more likely to trust and like someone just based on how you smile.
Yeah, no shit. That first smile literally says I have kids locked in the basement. Did they really need a research team to figure that out?
Never tell anyone about the girl you like. And I know what you're thinking. Well, you want to share everything with your friend. But this way of thinking can lead them to stealing the girl that you love. The key here is that your friends, as much as you think that they have your back, will undermine you if it benefits them. And this is especially true when it comes to women, as men are easy to manipulate for 2 reasons. 1, they want a girl that other men find attractive. And 2, they are competitive. So when you tell them who you like, you're making that girl more desirable, which will make them want her as well.
God damn, the insecurity here is alarming. Brother, what kind of friends do you have if the first thought when you tell them about your crush or girlfriend is, yeah, let's bend her over behind his back? I can't get over how these alpha males see life as this 5-dimensional game of chess or real-life battle royale where everyone wants to destroy you and steal everything you have. In my eyes, all of this is just screaming insecurity. Just think about that for a second. If you're actually this alpha hyper-masculine demigod who makes every pussy wet just by your presence, why the fuck would you even worry about somebody stealing your girl? I just don't understand it.
So, what I suggest is never tell anyone who you like and instead tell them you like some other girl. That way, if they go after her, it won't matter and it's also gonna benefit you because...
Alright, let's imagine this scenario. You're on your night out with the boys. The vibes are good, you pregame with 15 shots each and you know you're about to cook tonight. So you're in the club or bar and you see 2 good-looking ladies at the other table. Your friend listens to Jose's advice, so he lies about which girl he likes and says, yeah, you know, that one on the left, she really isn't my type. However, the one on the right, that's the one. So as the night progresses, your confidence grows and because you're a good friend, you're not a cunt, you go and talk to the girl on the left, which is the girl your homie over there actually likes, But you don't know that, because he lied to you thinking that he just made some kind of hyper-intellectual move. So you end up pulling the girl he likes, bruh. And in the end he gets home sad, angry and humbled, ready to cry and wank off into his bedsheets. Damn you, teaching men's fashion. Yeah, you know what, I'm tired, guys. I mean, seriously, digging through these endless piles of dog shit content is worse for my brain than being a full-time Slavic alcoholic. And that says something, so I think I'm done with this. No, just kidding, this is way too much fun. You're the judges and I'm the executioner. But seriously, I think that Jose should stick to fashion because he's actually good at it. Because this combination of dating psychology and looks maxing really is destroying his respect and reputation. At least that's what I think. But what I know for sure is that I'm going to need something much stronger than vodka to wash this dog shit down. So yeah, if you like this video, you can like it and share it because it really helps. And until next time.